Good morning, friends. Today is Wednesday, the 15th. Sorry about that silly mistake. For today's math lesson, we're going to be completing pages 283 through 286. So that's going to be 4 pages today. Let's go ahead and get started on page 283. These are open number lines. Yesterday we did some examples on open number lines, but a little practice never hurt anybody. So let's start on number one. Number one, whoa, that's a crazy number line. Let me try that again. My open number line is going to start at my first number, which is 70. I'm going to put my numbers at the top, 70 to 300. So my end number needs to be 300. That's what I'm trying to get to. So 70, how many tens do I need to count on to get to 100? So let's count together. 70, 80, 90, 100. I need to count on 3 more tens. So I need to do 3 hops of 10 plus 10, plus 10, and plus 10. And we just counted 70, 80, 90, 100. So once we count on those plus 10s, we're at 100. Now that we're at a very friendly number with our hundreds place, how many hundreds do I need to count on to get to 300? Right now I'm at 100, so 100, 200, 300. So I need to count on 2 more hundreds. So here's my first hop of plus 100, which is going to get me to 200. And then I need to make 1 more hop of 100 to get me to my 300. Plus 100 plus 100. So I started at 70. I counted on 3 tens to get to 100. And then from 100, I counted on 2 more 100s to get to 300. Let's do one more example. On page 284, we're going to be doing the same thing. But let's do 68 to 200. So my first number is going to be 68 on my open number line. It's going to be on the left-hand side. So here is my 68. So what I want to do, I want to get this to a friendly number of 70. So how many do I need to count on to get from 68 to 70? 69, 70. So I counted on 2 more. So my hops are going to be really small because I counted on plus 1, plus 1. So that's going to get me to 70. Now I want to get from 70 to 100. How many tens do I need to count on to get to 100? 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'm going to count on 3 tens. Plus 10 is going to get me to 80. Plus 10 is going to get me to 90. And plus 10 is going to get me to 100. So now to get to my end number, which is going to be 200, I need to count on 100, 200. So plus 100 is going to get me to my 200. So parents, if you are using an open number line and you feel like you want to save the ones to the end, feel free to do that. Whatever is easiest for you and your child. So if you want to go 78, 98, and then count on 2 more to get you to the 100, whatever you like. An open number line, you can write whatever numbers you like in whatever order you like. Right, so that's an example number 5. Sorry, I don't think I even told you what number we were doing. Turn the page to 285. So on this one, I kind of changed the directions a little bit. Jeremiah actually helped me on my Zoom because I didn't quite understand the question. It says, Jerry wonders, how many $10 bills are equal to $1,000 bills? Work with your partner to answer Jerry's question. Explain your solution using words, pictures, or numbers. Ask yourselves, can I draw something? What can I draw? What can I learn from my drawing? Remember to write your answer as a statement. So in this, we need to solve, and then it wants us to write how we solved it. So Ms. Clower started by reviewing. Rods. How many units are in a rod? 10. And then I went from how many rods are in a flat? And a flat is equal to 100. So let's see. How many rods are in a flat? 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there are 10 rods in one flat. And I know, because Jeremiah helped me on this, that it wants me to use tens. But if I drew so many tens to get to 1,000, it might take me all day. So I'm going to use 100s or flats to get me to 1,000. So let me erase this rod and get started. So here I have 100. I need to draw my next flat, which is also going to be 100. So now I'm at 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. So here's my 1,000. I drew 10 flats. Imagine if I drew 10 rods for every flat. Like I said, that would take me all day. So I know that there are 10 rods inside this flat. So let's count by tens to see how many rods I used. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It would have taken me 100 rods to create 1,000. So for our statement, I can use 100 rods or 10 flats to create 1,000 dollars. I have a capital letter and a punctuation, so let me flip my board over. I can use 100 rods or 10 flats to create $1,000. All right, on the back side, 286 is where I am at, 286. Model the numbers on your place value chart using the fewest number of blocks or discs possible. So number 1, A, B, C, D, E, I'm going to model using base 10 blocks. And then on number 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, we're going to model together how to use the value discs. So number 1, it wants you to use base 10 blocks and put it in standard form. But guess what? A, B, C, D, E are already written in standard form. So let's do A together. It's number 12. We need to start in our ones place. How many units do I have? 2. Then I move on to my tens place. How many rods do I need? 1. Here's your answer for A. Super simple. Let's do C together. 104. Start in my ones place. How many units do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tens? There's no tens. Don't need to draw anything for my tens place. And here is my hundreds place. Remember, our hundreds are flats. And a flat is a giant flat square. So 104. On to, let's do letter F. Letter F, 36. So your child might not have had too much practice using the place value discs, but let me show you what they are. They're just little circles that has a 1 that represents 1, a 10 that represents 10, and a 100 representing 100. I believe that when we use these at school, the only difference in these were that they were a different color so that your child would be able to see the difference. Okay, so 36. Start in my ones place. How many units do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I move on to my tens. How many tens do I need? 3. 10, 20, 30. 36, using my place value discs. Let's do a trickier one. Let's do G, 360. My ones place, do I have anything in my ones place? Nope, don't need to draw anything. My tens place, how many tens do I have? 6. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. There are my, this one looks like I almost erased it. So there's my 60 tens. Now I need to move on to my hundreds. How many hundreds do I need? 3. So I'm gonna have 3 discs with 100 in them. 1, 2, and 3. And those are going to be your examples for today. And I will see you at the school tomorrow with your iPads and completed packets.